This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
The Moses Lake Police Department's second K-9 is set to hit the road this week.
In a move which is rapidly becoming the seasonal norm, Chelan County has once again been declared as a high fire hazard area.
It's bare land now, but Fire Chief Mick Lamar can see a new future rising from the ground behind Station 93 in Plain.
The Columbia Basin River Dogs have enjoyed 2 round-robin tournaments so far, but for the first time this season, they'll have a chance to compete in the playoff format.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
The Moses Lake Police Department's second K-9 is set to hit the road this week. K-9 Rex and his partner, Officer Brad Zook, graduated last week from the Spokane Police Academy after completing 400 hours of training. Rex will begin patrols on Thursday, according to Moses Lake Police, joining K-9 Chief, who has been on the road with the department since May of 2018. Rex was purchased with the help of community donations, a $20,500 grant from the Paul Lozier Foundation, and a more than $20,000 donation from Kenna Morrison, who raised money selling slime last year. A total of 6 K-9s will now be on patrol in Grant County, with Rex and Chief in Moses Lake, and Ito, Chica, Chewy, and Grizzly with the Sheriff's Office. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at More Furniture in Ephrata.
In a move which is rapidly becoming the seasonal norm, Chelan County has once again been declared as a high fire hazard area.
We've had some above normal temperatures. We have had some rain, so that's made the grass grow, but then it dried out. And those flashy fuels down in the lower valley are pretty volatile right now, so that was one reason. And the wind and the heat has dried out the fuels in the upper valley and the mountains, so the agencies decided that it was appropriate to go to high.
The determination was made late last week by the county's Fire Advisory Board, which consists of its fire district heads as well as numerous state and federal agencies. The FAB's evaluation then prompted the Chelan County Commissioner's Office to institute a level of fire restrictions within the county which are consistent with the declared hazard level.
It changes outdoor activities, kind of does some more restriction on outdoor activities, and it also starts to restrict some roadway travel. The other piece is really outdoor burning, whether it's an outdoor fire place or an outdoor campfire. The other piece is yard waste outdoor burning is restricted.
The county's fire hazard travel restrictions include the limitation of public use for certain roadways and the prohibition of all off-road vehicle traffic. The county has also imposed a total ban on all fireworks as well. Reporting for iFIBER 1 News, I'm Chris Hansen.
This segment is brought to you by...
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
It's bare land now, but Fire Chief Mick Lamar can see a new future rising from the ground behind Station 93 in Plain. Lake Wenatchee Fire and Rescue responds to emergencies throughout the upper Wenatchee Valley, but its community is growing. That means more people at risk from wildfire and other emergencies. So when the Cascade School District offered surplus property right next to one of the fire district's 4 rural stations, Lamar jumped at the chance.
This will be a blessing for us, but what we've seen in trends is demographically we're getting bigger. When the PUD did an infrastructure build out several years ago and put fiber out here, it's allowed people to telecommute and work from their homes. So we see more full-time residents. The park, we met with them yesterday, the state park, they see about 400,000 visitors a year. So, there's times this can be a hopping place, and then there's times we can get back to the quiet little valley that we love. But, we just have to be prepared for the future.
The fire district will pay $340,000 for 5.3 acres of school land, just behind its existing station. The one-room Beaver Valley School is right next door, planning some small expansions of its own, like a new play area. Lamar says his volunteer fire district will continue to be a good neighbor.
We're hoping to build a community center that's large enough that when the school district does a music program or their graduation of their kindergartners, they could walk over the field to the firehouse, have a bigger room, have parents come, be able to socialize during the graduation of the kids.
The existing fire district buildings at Station 93 will likely have to be replaced in the next several years, and Lamar is dreaming of a community center that can be used for public shelter and safety in mass emergencies, like a 2012 ice storm that killed 2 people and injured 5 and left homes without power for days.
We had no place to house them, feed them, so we want to be able to put a kitchen in and be able to take care of people, a meeting facility for the community, administrative spaces, and a larger training room.
Last year, Lamar was keeping an eye on the Entiat Ridge, where the massive Cougar Creek fire threatened to crest the mountain and encroach on his valley. New space could help with the large multi-agency responses that are needed in critical wildfires. After the land purchase, which should be finalized this month, it'll be at least a 10-year planning and building process, and the fire district may have to ask voters for financial support.
Demographics are changing. Call volumes are going up. We want to be prepared. We want to be prepared for tomorrow, but more importantly, we want to be prepared for 10 years from now.
Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
The Columbia Basin River Dogs have enjoyed 2 round-robin tournaments so far, but for the first time this season, they'll have a chance to compete in the playoff format. The Palouse Summer Series, which takes place in Pullman and Colfax, will have 15 teams show up to battle to be named champion. There are 3 divisions, and the River Dogs are in the Kincaid Division, with the Pullman Patriots, Rock Creek, the Washington Wave, and the Seattle Tides. The River Dogs will open the entire tournament when they play the Patriots on Thursday at Washington State University at noon. Friday, they'll play back-to-back games in Colfax with Rock Creek at 5 p.m. and the Tides at 8 p.m. They'll finish the seeding portion of the tournament on Saturday when they play the Waves at WSU at noon. The top 4 overall teams will advance to Sunday to play in the playoff portion of the tournament. Tiebreakers will be determined by the following order of importance: head-to-head, least runs allowed, most runs scored, and if necessary, coin flip. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at ifiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.